Hi everyone, it's Joe from Joe Pro Decor. I'm just going to give you a short demonstration on how you cut around an electrical socket. So first of all, what I've done is I've loosened the socket off. Now never attempt to take the socket off, always let a qualified electrician do that for you. But what I've done is I've just these two screws here, I've loosened them off. So sometimes you either get the short screws in, you either get the long screws. Now these have got quite long screws in, which are definitely the better option, because you can loosen it that little bit more. It makes it easier to tuck the paper around the outside edge. So I've actually put, this is paste the wall wallpaper, so I've pasted the wall, I've applied it, I've smoothed it out, and I've got to the point now where you have to watch closely on this bit now, where I've got to the socket. It's all smoothed off, it's all level, straight, vertical, and then just put pressure on the four corners of the socket like so, and it leaves these four marks on the socket. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to puncture that. Now if you've got chrome sockets, you don't want to be scratching them, so you've got to be really careful. I'd get something sharp with like a pin or something with a point on it, and I'd do it that way. I'm going to use shears or scissors, wallpaper scissors. Now you hold the bottom of the paper like so, and then you can, this is paste the wall wallpaper, it's non-woven, it's very strong, so you can just put a bit of pressure on like so, and then what you do is you go to all four corners. Try not to go too far past where you've punctured it. You can go slightly. I find just going slightly past that helps. And then from the middle outwards, just make sure that you've got it in the right place, like so. That's fine. Right, so as you can see, I've gone to all four corners of that socket, and we call that an envelope cut, or letterbox envelope type cut. So anyway, so you've got the four flaps. So obviously we only want a certain amount to tuck in behind, so grab each one individually and just cut across, but do not go past the corners, because you're just leaving enough just to tuck behind. Go nice and slow for you so you can keep note of what I'm doing. Right, so once you've done that, you can use your hands, make sure they're clean. You can use your fingers, or you can use your wallpaper hanging brush and your smoother. These are the tools that you will find handy doing this. There is another video that I will put on there explaining what you need in your wallpapering kit, or what I use in my wallpapering kit. So if you just manipulate it around the edges to start with, you'll find that quite easy. Then smooth out the paper into the position that it's going. Make sure the joints are all butted up all the way down, like so. When you're happy with the position, you smooth it out as normal. Go down both sides, tuck it in at the top, but then at the, get your smoothing tool, your wallpaper hanging brush, your smoothing tool underneath. Just dab it up and put pressure downwards from that point, because you want this bottom bit to be straight. So when you've done that, you get your straight edge, your 3-in-1, and you just tuck each piece behind the socket like so. Just be careful, don't go too mad, because if you go too mad, you could tear the paper. And if you have to just pull the socket out slightly like that to do it, then that's great. So as you can see, around all four sides, it's tucked under. So then we can concentrate there, just give it a little wipe round there. Just a very slightly damp rag, and if there's any paste on there, you can just wipe off straight away. And that's pretty much it. So then you can carry on with just trimming the paper as normal. I like, in an ideal world, to fasten this back when the paper's dry, and this just stops this little risk of, on a normal standard paste the product wallpaper, it expands, you put it on the wall, it tries to shrink back. Now, I'm presuming you do the right thing and you cross line first, which minimises the shrinkage. But if not, what you don't want to do is take the risk on tightening that fully back, and then the paper, there can be movement in the paper afterwards, which means you may get a little bit of creasing. So it's best to fasten that back right at the end. Now what I will do is, if I'm finishing the job and there's nothing left to do, I will tighten it halfway, say. And then what I'll do is I'll say to the customer it might just need nicking up when the paper's fully dry the next day. So that's it, simple as that. You've got no bits of paper around the edge, no rough cuts around the edge. When you come to change the wallpaper, you can just loosen that off again and then strip the wallpaper and take it from behind. So you mustn't forget that. So I hope this helps. And what I'll do is I'll be putting more videos on in the near future for more intricate cuts. And please check out my video on cutting around a window reveal. That's really important if you're going around windows and stuff like that. So check that out, and I look forward to putting more videos on for you guys. So I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.